to Trekkie Girls.
Hi, welcome back.
Sorry, it's been so long.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to introduce our new Trekkie in training, Poppy. Poppy's been a pain in the butt. We're trying to record and she's annoying us.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Trouble with tribbles.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, but we have to excuse us. We're not on top form today, are we?
No. We're slightly hungover.
Yeah.
Sam has the plague.
I've got some sort of virus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're getting through it.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, that kind of links into what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, it does.
Actually.
Yeah, surviving.
Surviving. How to survive a Star Trek convention.
Mm-hmm. So we've talked about it quite a bit, but we've done it from our perspectives. So we asked, as you may know, we asked the stars what their survival tips were, and yeah, this is what they gave us.
We're a bit worried about their state of mind.
Yeah.
Manu Interami. Hello Manu, how are you? He survives with Guinness.
Yeah.
Lots of Guinness
Lots
apparently.
of Guinness, yeah.
Drinker, so.
I do believe, yeah, lots of people gave the answers of beer.
Yeah.
I think Colomini did the same, and
Colomini, yeah.
And Rene, didn't he?
Well, possibly, yeah.
I
think
think
a lot of them use alcohol.
Well,
you know.
yeah. We don't judge them. We can't really.
Yeah. I don't really like Guinness. I'm willing to try. You know.
Yeah.
The name of exploration.
Exactly.
I thought Alice Krieger. She likes to party.
I know,
Isn't it? Alice Krieger.
Yeah.
Partying on the dance floor.
God, yeah.
Well, I'd like to see that.
I would too, but I'd feel the need, like I say, well, to conform to her, because you know, if she starts to move,
yeah,
you're gonna have to
yeah.
join in.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Like everyone wait till she's on the dance floor first.
Yes.
Well, Ethan Phillips, he thinks he needs some sort of IV drip. Yeah, it's like
little worrying.
Okay,
but still, you know, I guess if that gets him through.
Yeah, that helps.
We don't recommend it though. Do not bring drugs.
Yeah, that would not be cool.
No.
No Ketracel white.
No.
Maybe that's what he meant.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Robert Picardo was quite funny.
Yeah, I
wasn't
liked his.
he? Yeah.
Romulising shampoo. Romulizing shampoo.
Romulizing. That gives you a really dodgy haircut. It's like really shiny and pointy.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Nice blunt ends.
That's what it does.
It doesn't help Robert Picardo any more than volumizing shampoo, though, does it? Sorry. Tim Russ rather sensible.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, just lots of sleep for him. He says, lots of. I think Jerry Ryan said the same.
Yeah.
Sleep, because jet lag hits him.
Yeah.
And they also gave us the advice for the fans, which was please shower.
Yeah, which is, you know,
fair enough.
good advice, yeah.
We decided to try that. It worked out quite well.
Yeah.
They talk to you for longer. if you generally smell better. And then there was Robert Beltran.
Yeah, we were being really professional. We were taking notes. We were making voice recordings and these things just so you know.
We weren't making voice recordings.
No, sorry. That didn't happen. Sorry. But, you know, we were taking notes and we were being really professional, and apparently the answer to our question was take our clothes off.
Yeah. We were like, I wrote it down, like all the other ones. Robert Beltran says, take off your clothes, please. And we're like, oh, that's naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty. Anyway, I think he charged something like £20 for an autograph. And
yeah.
I don't think he earned enough that day to pay for us to take our clothes off. But you know, we'll see what happens when we. I've been assimilated by the Borg. It's coming. Oh no, Alice, run, Poppy. Yeah. So those were some of the actors' tips on how to survive at the Star Trek convention. And I think sort of in our future guides, I think you're welcome to send us suggestions of anything you want to know from our advice.
Yeah.
But I think like how to talk to some of the celebrities. A lot of people have asked, about speaking to some of the celebs, and it's very nerve-wracking.
It is.
And Garrett Wang looked really nervous when he talked to us.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see how terrified he was of us with arms around his huge smile on his face. Yeah, terrified he was.
Yeah, so but any suggestions like that, do send them to us, and we'd be happy to help.
But the general thing we got from them is that there was nothing really for them to survive. They were,
that's true.
that, you know, they loved meeting the fans, and, you know, other than antibacterial hand things, they, you know, they said there was nothing really they needed to survive. Everyone's just so lovely, and, you know, kind of share our passion, I guess.
That was really nice, actually, wasn't it? That they enjoy it as much as we do.
Yeah.
Many of them do.
Yeah. And, you know, it came across that, you know, they were quite excited to be in one of the few genres where you do get to meet your fans. Because it's, you know, most people in, like, historical dramas won't ever get to meet the fans, so, yeah.
That's a good point. And, like, when you're Mockingjay Pin today, aren't you? And, like, some of these new sci-fi shows or movies are starting to get good fan bases, big, you know, very loyal fan bases, and are starting conventions now, aren't they? And it, you know, it started with Star Trek.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think back. In our lifetime, there's always been conventions, but there was a time before where it wasn't something that was done. Yeah.
I think Larry Nemeczek wrote, we both read it on StarTrek.com, the Trekland supplemental. Really good article about the origins of conventions. Yeah. Really worth reading. And he wrote something really poignant, like, you know, how grateful are you as fans for these conventions and for what the fans did. Yeah. And you know, everything we have today, even the fact that Star Trek exists today, is down to the fans who kept it going. So for that we are grateful. Yeah. And you know, like, you know, we've been going about what, 6-7 months, maybe longer, I don't know. Yeah. But you know, we've been fans for 25 years or so. Yeah. And but you know, we're just blips on the scene, aren't we? You know, compared to what some people have done before. You know, there are pioneers out there. We can't ever say we've started anything. You know, you know, like I say, there's always been conventions and stuff going on. But yeah, I can imagine time without it. What would be my geek room, Sam? Yeah, what would we do? Think how full our bank accounts would be. Who wants that? I know. Yeah, but it would be good to hear more from people, you know, I harp on about Larry, you know, I'm a big fan of his, but it would be great to have more people like that at conventions. Yeah. The one we went to, the longest named convention in history ever, that had Lolita Farjo. Yeah, and she was just, so an interesting speaker. You wouldn't, I know it sounds bad, but you don't necessarily think of it that way. You come to see the stars. Yeah. But it was really interesting what she had to say, especially about Deep Space Nine and all the political arcs, and you know how they did decide to give it a darker edge and stuff like that. That's it. And some of the questions you ask the actors of them because it relates to their character. Yeah. But actually, the writers and the people who know the show, who were there, who were part of it, they can say, well, actually, this was what was going on in our head. Yeah. Because no character is isolated. It was all part of an arc and interconnected with other relationships, which the stars themselves might not quite understand, but the writer completely. Yeah. Oh, actually, I like some of the banter between them because you know you have actors saying, "Well, I don't understand why they did this. We wanted that. We were playing it for this to happen." Yeah. And then the writer says, well, this is where we were going to take it, but then this happened and then we had to do this. So it's really interesting to have that dual element. Exactly. I was reading an article on FXX about how Riker and Troy, the relationship there. Yeah, I read that, yeah. How it was something the writers kind of played down. It was really big in the first episode, but then they played it down. But you know, the stars didn't like that. They wanted it to be part of it. They thought it was important to the characters. And eventually the writers must have agreed with them because, again, you know, it comes back. Yeah, got married. Yeah, exactly. And that was kind of true with Troy and Worf, wasn't it? When, you know, Marina says to Michael Dorn said to the writers, well, are we playing this? Are we going to get together in the end? Do we need to start subtly putting in more... It's not, no, I don't. Oh no, it was. It was also true with Chakotay and 7 and 9, isn't it? exactly the same thing, and that's something that Jerry Ryan talked about. That she said, well, me and Robert Beltran, we could play that sort of relationship undertones throughout the last series. No, forget about it. And then they hooked them up, and it seemed a bit like, whoa.
Yeah. So why couldn't? Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, good questions to ask at conventions anyway, and we'll talk about that more next time. So like we say, you know, any issues anything you want us to talk about in our surviving conventions, we've got so much to talk about. It's different house special. Yeah. But otherwise. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you. And thank you for putting up with our little monster. We'll see you next time. Bye.